They never knew my name. They just called me the Monster. My name, well, that's part of the problem. I'm not sure anyone remembers it. Not really. Back then, on the posters, they wrote, Gaddah, the American Elephant Man. That's what people paid to see. Not a person, a shape, a freak. I'm 87 years old now. My bones ache in the morning, my eyes don't work right, and my hands shake when I try to drink water. But I'm still here. After all this time, after the tents came down, after the applause stopped, after even the curiosity died, I'm still here. I never thought I'd stand on a stage again. Not like this. Not as a man. Not with my name. But something inside me wouldn't rest. Not until I told the truth. Not until someone finally listened. So here I am. Not for a prize. Not for fame. But for a moment of honesty. Because this might be the last time anyone hears me. When I was a child, I thought the world was kind. Even with this face. Even with people staring. My mother used to say, "You were made special, not wrong." She would wrap my head in a scarf so gently, like I was made of porcelain. And at night, she would hum to me soft, wordless songs. I didn't understand the sadness in her voice back then. But now I do. She died when I was 8. There was no money for doctors, no family left. A man from the traveling show came by the orphanage. He gave me bread, a warm blanket, and a ticket to somewhere else. I thought it was rescue. It wasn't. He gave me a stage name, Gaddah. He said it sounded exotic. He painted my face darker, made me wear a robe, told me never to speak English in front of the crowd. Don't let them forget you're different, he said. And I didn't. Because how could I? Even when I laughed. People flinched. And when I cried, no one believed it was real. They clapped when I bowed. But they never looked me in the eye. I spent 27 years under circus tents. Rain, snow, heat, didn't matter. The show always went on. I slept in wagons, in storage closets, sometimes beside the animals. They treated the dogs better than they treated me, but I stayed, because at least there I wasn't invisible. There was one man. His name was Arthur. He was the lighting guy. Quiet, older with bad knees. But he'd sit with me after the show. He didn't ask questions. He didn't stare. He just talked to me like I was human. One night, I asked him why. He said, "Because you remind me of my son. He was born different too." That night, for the first time in years, I cried without shame. Not because of pity, but because someone finally saw me. Not the costume, not the act. But kindness like that never lasts long. Arthur died in his sleep. And just like that, I was alone again. No one left who knew the sound of my real voice. After Arthur passed, things changed. The show shrank. Crowds got smaller. The world moved on. People didn't come to see monsters anymore. They had movies now. Screens, internet. They didn't need someone like me. One night the manager said, "No more room for sideshows. You're done." And that was it. No goodbye. No thank you. Just a bus ticket and a nod toward the door. I walked out carrying nothing but a tattered coat and a photo of Arthur he once left in my bunk. For the first time in decades, I was out in the world again. But I didn't belong. People didn't stare the same way. They looked past me, like I wasn't there at all. I started living behind a church. Slept near the boiler room. Sometimes the pastor gave me soup, but mostly I was forgotten, alienated, just invisible. And that, in many ways, was harder. Years passed, seasons changed, and I faded. Not with drama, just slowly like up paint on a wall. But one day, I saw a boy sitting outside that same church. He had a scar on his face. He kept pulling his hoodie tight, hiding. I sat beside him. He flinched. Then I said, "They used to stare at me too. Now they don't even see me." But that's not the worst part. The worst part is when you start to believe what they don't say. He looked at me. Levy really looked, and said, "What's your name?" I couldn't answer. And that's when I knew I had to come here, to this stage, sing it out loud, to remember that I had a voice, and that voice had a name. Gaddah wasn't my curse. It was the only part of me the world couldn't erase. So tonight, I stand here, broken, aged, unknown, but alive and not invisible. Even if just for a moment, I am seen.
They walked past me like I wasn't there. Eyes looked through like I was there. No hand to hold, no name to call, just a shadow leaning on the wall. I used to dream in silence deep, talk to stars I couldn't keep. Years fell off like autumn leaves, and no one stopped to really see. Do you see me now? Can you hear this sound? It's more than flesh, more than scars. It's a beating heart behind these bars. Do you see me now? Even just somehow, for one breath, one glance, one vow. Do you see me now? I wore the names they gave to me, monster beast, a walking grief. But underneath this borrowed skin, I held a voice I kept within. I'm not the suit, I'm not the show, I'm not the pain I had to know. I'm still the child with trembling hands, still someone trying to understand. Do you see me now? No lights, no crowd, just a man who stayed too long, with a song that still feels wrong, but still I sing.